Today, Trump White House vet Steve Bannon was ordered to prison, the second Trump White House aide going to prison this year, and this is new. Bannon lost efforts today to delay his bid, serving for the conviction he was already dealt for defying Jan 6 investigators. You see him convicted there under the 2020 column as we've been tracking different convictions under Trump's enterprises. Other Trump vets have been convicted for actions to try to steal that 2020 result. Bannon defied the January 6 committee, which was suspicious since he had a public role in some of the plots leading up to what became the insurrection. And as documented here, he had calls into the Trump White House on the very eve of January 6th.
All hell is going to break loose tomorrow. It's all converging, and now we're on, as they say, the point of attack, right? The point of attack tomorrow.
All hell, point of attack, seemed like he had some ideas about what would unfold the next day, which is now a convicted sedition. We should also note that in 2020, the feds indicted him on fraud. He's presumed innocent. During Trump's final hours in office, the outgoing president, who had been assisted by Bannon in trying not to leave the White House, then pardoned Bannon before that trial.
Steve Bannon has been arrested and indicted.
This news just coming out from the Southern District of New York.
Charges he defrauded donors in an online fundraising campaign to pay for the border wall.
In his final hours in office, President Trump issuing a flurry of late-night pardons and commutations, including one for his former chief strategist, Steve Bannon.
A federal jury has found former Trump advisor Steve Bannon guilty on 2 counts of contempt of Congress.
That's just some of the history. And keep in mind, Donald Trump had his reasons that he thought pardoning Bannon before the election, before voters weighed in, or even after that, was too controversial. It was one of these last-minute out-the-door pardons. Now, the current conviction that's sending him to prison is the charge that also sent a Bannon ally, Peter Navarro, to federal prison, where he is right now. He was the only Trump White House official who was actually still in Trump's White House on January 6th to go to prison thus far. And Navarro discussed some of his plans on the beat.
The plan was simply this. We had over 100 congressmen and senators on Capitol Hill ready to implement the sweep. The remedy was for Vice President Pence, as the quarterback in the Green Bay sweep, to remand those votes back to the 6 battleground states.
Do you realize you are describing a coup?
No.
Mr. Navarro is in federal prison right now, pursuant to his refusal to discuss those same plans under oath, where there might have been even more liability. Now, Bannon runs this podcast that's become kind of a shadow MAGA a program where would-be Trump administration officials in a second term gather. And we should note he and Navarro discussed their whole advocacy and their explanations of those January 6 plans to overturn Trump's loss. They also touched on what Navarro told me on this program.
No, stop. Okay, yeah. You're in when you're in MSNBC, and by the way, I'm really proud of. I'm very proud.
I'm not taking any crap from you today, Steve.
No, Ari Melber. Ari Melber is a trial lawyer, right? That's why you gotta go back and refute every time he makes a statement. You got to get up in his face and refute it. You're trying to give Harvard Faculty Lounge pivot and reasonable men can disagree. No, we're not reasonable men. We're unreasonable. Unreasonable men are who change history. We're unreasonable. We're not reasonable. This is not some debate.
Those 2 individuals now slated to be in federal prison at the same time for the same charge. Bannon ordered by this judge to report in on July 1st for a 4-month sentence. That means Donald Trump's 2016 campaign chair, Bannon was the guy in charge, will now be in prison for most of the 2024 general election for the convicted crime of defying investigators looking into what he did and what Trump allies were convicted of after Trump's 2020 election loss.